This is TWiT.
We're commenting on the Microsoft Surface Duo, which came out a year ago for $1,400 and had us all kind of, various levels of interest and mystifiedness and confusion, curiosity, all that stuff. But here we are a year later, and it's still running Android 10. It launched on Android 10, and it's still running Android 10. Android 12 is, on the exit ramp. It's going to be here imminently. And they never haven't even got Android 11. Maybe they're going to skip Android 11 completely. So you can get one now for 50% off. You can get one now for $700. And actually, Microsoft is expected to announce the Duo 2 in coming weeks. And we'll see if the Duo 2 is running Android 11 or Android 12. But the curiosity of the Microsoft Surface Duo just continues, I think.
It just goes to show you, it sucks. I would be pretty miffed if I bought this device a year ago, right as the next version of Android was releasing. It released with the previous version, which that happens all the time. I get it when that happens. Right. Timing doesn't always line up. But I'd be super miffed if I bought that for $1,400 and a year later they still had not updated it to the other version. That just here's a couple of devil's advocate things though. First, what's so great about Android 11? No, I'm just doesn't matter.
But I think the larger question is that what is the Microsoft Surface Duo? Is it a tablet or is it a phone? Because aside from the philosophical question, and the reason why I ask it is because I just went through, as we've discussed and as we all tracked, a fairly rigorous tablet search, and the majority of them are still, the Lenovo P11, which I'm going to talk about a little bit, is still running Android 10.
Okay, all right.
So
I suppose that's fair.
So if Microsoft is on a track of this is actually more of a tablet than a phone, Android 10 makes sense because all the other tablets are on Android 10.
Still, it's lame. It's a good point, though. I mean, I understand your point. It's if that's it's maybe that's more permissible for a tablet, but I still think any hardware that you're dropping serious cash on. And it's not like this is coming from a manufacturer that no one's heard of that isn't aware at all of the value of keeping things updated. Now, granted, the Surface Duo is getting security updates, so at least there's that. But I don't know. I think it's enough of a phone to compare it to phones. Yes, it's obviously it's in a gray area territory, but it's not a total tablet. It is also a phone. But I don't know.
So
that's how I feel.
You guys should read the website I work for tomorrow, because I actually worked out a little bit of a take. Well, for some reason, going back to the Apple event again, for some reason that iPad mini today really got me excited about the idea of an Android device that would be in that particular form factor. But then I thought about how great would it be if that form factor, if that was the Duo 2. Doing what the iPad mini, was showing off today. What if that existed as the device, if that makes sense? Anyway, apparently I wrote about it, it made a little more sense, but...
Are you saying if if their next iPad mini was a Surface Duo form factor? If that was the next thing, would that be exciting?
No, it was the way Apple was showing off the iPad mini that made me think about the Duo. They had you have to go buy the folio so that you could prop it up this way.
Oh, I see.
They were you can do FaceTime with it. It does this and that. And I was thinking in my mind, Android does all of those things. And the perfect form factor for that and the size that would rival that iPad mini would be the Duo 2.
Yeah.
Except that you wouldn't just have it in that small form factor. You would also open it up and it would be this full-blown tablet situation.
Everything.
I don't know. It was just all I'm trying to say is that, as with Ron's search for an Android tablet to fill that hole in his life, I'm also looking for one. And I needed something a little smaller, a little more versatile. And so I'm excited for wherever the heck the Duo 2 is going to be. And I have I'm hoping it'll be better than what that first gen one was.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be better.
They have to stop positioning it as a phone. It does not need to be a phone. It needs to be a tablet.
Yep,
A tablet that also makes calls?
Needs to be a tablet.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a tablet that also makes calls, because guess what? Our phones are computers that make calls.
Yeah.
They are no... They are
call
no
it a
more
tablet.
Yeah, exactly. They're mini tablets. Yeah, like that's what they are. Like that's what it's fascinating. I can use Google Voice or Skype on my computer and make phone calls in the same way I can use the phone app on my computer that is in the shape of a phone, which is a mini tablet. These aren't phones. They're not phones the way we know phones.
Exactly.
It is like the primary, we call them phones, and the primary function no one wants to do anymore. No one wants to use.
No, it's true.
But the thing is the phone, even though this phone that I have in my hand is nearly the size of what tablets were back in the day. I mean, this is what 6.8 inches or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like that's a big screen and it's great, but there's something about the tablet that it just makes things a little easier. Panning through, whether it's panning through screens or even just like watching a video or having that conference call. So we're still missing that from the Android realm. And I think somebody needs to solve that problem instead of creating new ones.